You laughing? Do you think it's funny? Alright, it is a nice rainy morning here in Dallas. Peaceful. We got a nice workout in this morning. Just had breakfast with the fam. Now we're here about to finalize the colors for the drop. I gotta discuss it with my partner before I pull the trigger. But we're gonna be deciding on 3 colors actually, and then probably tonight we will be finalizing the order, getting the quantities, and paying for it. So I'll show you guys. I'm not gonna show you guys what colors we end up going with because that's gonna be a surprise, but just know they're gonna be nice. But I'll show you guys what the total for an order looks like. Alright, so we just got a new toy that's going to help us get some sick cinematic shots. A car mount. I told you guys I needed this car mount, but this is gonna help us get some crispy outside of the car shots. They just look so sick. Does this thing work? Oh! That's pretty cool. Can't wait to use this thing. Good morning, you guys. It's a new day and we are using our new little toy. And honestly, it's sick. I don't gotta worry about the tripod falling over now. It's just mounted right here to the windshield and the camera is steady. And you saw that shot we got from outside of the car. Those shots are just so cinematic. I love those shots. It's a little scary though. I mean, I was just going through a drive-through. It said this mount is capable of handling high speeds. I don't think I would drive higher than like 45 with that on. Definitely not hitting any highways. It's just too risky. But so far, so good. It's holding. And yeah, look at, we can just talk without worry and just no shaky cameras. But right now we are on our way to Floor and Decor. Gonna look for some tile, and because we're doing some remodeling to the house. And I know what I've said in the last videos, but you know what, just don't even listen to me at this point. Don't even listen to me anymore. We're going to Floor and Decor. We're gonna do some more remodeling to the house, because you know it's been listed on the market. It's been almost 2 months now. We only have that one person. We dropped the price, haven't got any hits. I think because with the whole election and uncertainty and now which way, people have just been hasty, and I'm not gonna sell the house for less than it's worth. So I'm gonna pull it off the market. We're gonna do some more remodeling to it, make it look like top quality. So 1, we can enjoy it while we still live there, and 2, when we do decide to sell it or if we decide to rent it, it'll look much nicer. We can get a higher price for it. So that's what's the beauty about owning a home and putting money into a home, because your house is like a bank account. You know, if you put money into your house to upgrade it, you don't lose that money. So that's why I'm not worried about dropping this money on redoing stuff, because you don't lose it. And in fact, it's an investment because those dollars appreciate. So if I put $5,000 into the house right now, within one, it's going to add instant value to the house, probably more than that $5,000. But two, it's going to appreciate over time, so that $5,000 is growing. So that's why I don't really mind dropping money on the house, because it's just, you're going to get it back. You'll see that return.
All right, so we picked out the tile for the laundromat, and it's this nice white and black patterned one, and I really like this one because it has like a weathered vintage look, and that's kind of the style we're going for in this house, like an old charm Spanish style home. And we started on the demo already, ripping up the floors. Currently taking out this old glued down vinyl, which is a pain in my ass. I don't know what they were thinking in the 70s putting this here, and especially making it yellow, but it is horrendous. We got the hammer jack over there, but that's a little much. I saw this other technique where you use a torch and a scraper, so we're gonna go to Lowe's and buy that. And yeah, some people are gonna say you can lay the floors over that, but since there's a separation between here and there, there's a different thickness of the floor. So the previous floors that were installed, they were uneven and they weren't clicking properly. So we're gonna do the extra steps to get a nice clean finished look. And I'm gonna be installing the floors myself so we can save some money, because that alone right there is gonna save us like $2,000. And I've laid floors before, so it shouldn't be too bad. It's just gonna take me a bit longer than it's gonna take the pros. But honestly, the floors I did in our first house came out better than the floors they did in this house that the pros did. And that's just because they do it quick, you know, it's a job for them. Whereas when I was doing it, I was paying super close attention to detail, the patterns of the floor, making sure everything fit perfectly. And yeah, because it was my property and I had some pride in it. But let's go to Lowe's.
All right, it's a new day, and first things first, head into Lowe's. You know, once we start doing these remodels, we basically live at these hardware stores, so we're going back. The tools I got yesterday, they were a little helpful in removing that vinyl, but I found a better way to do it, so now I need to go back and get something else. That vinyl is the bane of my existence. But when you don't got money, you get really handy. So, gonna spend this whole day tearing up that vinyl, and then start laying we have to go buy the floors this weekend, and then I gotta start laying them. And I have a week to do it because my grandparents are coming to visit for Thanksgiving, and I need this to be done.
All right, it's Thursday. We got a lot of the floor demoed. It was a bitch scraping off that vinyl sticker tile, but I think we've got enough to where we can just lay the floor over it, and you won't be able to notice anything. Today they're going to begin tiling the laundry room, so I'm excited for that. That one I'm not going to do myself because I have not done tile yet, and I don't really feel like buying the tools and learning right now. I'm just going to pay the guy to do it because he's offering a good price. But yeah, right now we're going to take down our pre-workout, go hit legs, and then after that, got to take out the carpet for that main room, and then we'll be good to start laying the floors. We just got to go buy them and pick. But let's start by hitting legs. so we got all the carpet ripped up, all the tack strips off, all the baseboard trim off. Little man hung out with us the whole time and watched me work. And you know how we did it in the fucking Air Forces and wife beater. Not professional, not recommended. But there was so much piss on that carpet, so much more than I thought there was. I knew there was some because Stella turned this living area into her toilet for some reason. I don't know why. That's why we had to start putting her in her crate again when we leave. I think it's just because it was a big open empty space, but we're putting floor here now and that's not gonna happen. Also realized that this concrete in that area over there, of course, is uneven. So we're gonna have a little bit more work on our hands and we're gonna have to figure out how to do a self-leveling underlayment concrete so we can have a smooth surface to work on, because otherwise those uneven parts, the vinyl planks, they're gonna be like, there's gonna be space underneath and they're probably gonna snap. So gotta do things the right way, no half-assing. Like I said before, and it proves to be true every single time, when you go the cheaper route, you end up spending more in the long run. And just spend the extra money on the front end, because that's what we did here, honestly. There was these floors that I liked in the beginning, and I didn't get them because they were more expensive. I went with the cheaper option, and now look, we're ripping them up and changing them. And same for here. I put carpet here because now I remember that it was not leveled there. I didn't remember it, but I could have just done the self-leveling in the first place. Didn't know it was that easy, but we're gonna get this done. All right, we just finished up our Friday morning workout, watching cartoons with our boy. Got the old school cartoons on, none of that new age shit, woke propaganda cartoons. We got the OG Tom and Jerry Boomerang shows. And yo, Tom and Jerry's so entertaining, bro. We were hooked on that shit, and it has no dialogue. So these are the shows he's gonna watch, and I get to enjoy again as well. But we're gonna give him breakfast, probably have some breakfast of our own, and then head to Lowe's to drop a couple racks on these fucking floors.
So I've told you guys in a previous video how we're trying to work on building up our business credit so that way we don't have to put anything in our name. And first you got to get your personal credit up in order to get your business credit up, especially if you're a new business, because you don't have the financial backing. So that's what I've been doing this past month. I just paid down huge amounts of my debt, and my score has just been increasing, and now it's right at like 700 again. So we're getting our floors at Floor & Decor, and I applied for their premier like business card using the EIN number. I mean, you still have to personal guarantee it, but the debt itself isn't attached to you. You're just guaranteeing it in case you don't pay it, they're gonna come after you. But they approved us for a business credit card at Floor & Decor, which is nice because that's the first step into establishing some credit. And then also we get to pay it off in 6 months with no interest, so why the fuck not? Beats dropping all that money at once. Now the next two steps are going to be to get just a business credit card like at a bank that I can use on anything, so that I can use for brand purchases, because I'm tired of dropping my own cash, or using my own credit card, because then that increases your utilization, which ruins your credit. And that's kind of the boat I've been on. And then second, gonna get some business funding for the cars so they don't have to be on my personal as well. So if it were up to me, I would have went and bought like 5 cars right now, right off the bat. But we got to do it smarter. So playing the long game, being patient. But I am very patiently impatient. Like, these credit bureaus take forever to update your shit. Once I'm at above 720 or 740, 720, I don't think there's any more perks after that. So like, then you're golden. I'm gonna just start applying for that shit.
All right, you guys, it is a new day. Yesterday we spent the entire day laying floor. Didn't record any of it because it's just tedious and boring. But we got a lot done so far. Check it out. We've got the whole bar and bar section right here. And we've got this bar area leading down to the doorway. And now we're working our way into the kitchen and living room. I don't understand how people do this shit for a living because it is taking such a toll on my body, my knees, back, legs. I commend y'all who do that because this shit, I'm gonna need to go to the chiropractor, see a masseuse, and get a pedicure after because my feet are feeling rough too from doing all this. Yo, so as I was taking out the floor and laying this floor, I noticed that this concrete has mold on it. And I was literally like halfway through because I didn't have the light on and I was just going with the sunlight as it was going down. But once I got to like right here and I got close with the light on, I realized all that had a little fuzz. I thought it was just like stains on the cement, but that's not the case. We got mold in this bitch. So we had to go buy this mold armor and get rid of this bitch. It is not welcome here. God, the joy of being a homeowner, you gotta love it, right? This video has been compiled of like a week and we haven't made any content or filmed anything, and we missed our upload last week, but we've just been so busy tirelessly working. Barely had time to hit my workouts. I just been working on the house nonstop and then my actual job and then taking care of this guy who makes it hard to get any work done. But let me just get you guys up to speed on what's happened the last few days. We've just yesterday finally finished the house for the most part. We've got the tile done. That was done like last week. We got the tile done in the laundry room. We've got the flooring done all throughout the house. We just bought this new couch and it is massive. It takes up like almost the whole living room. But movie nights on there are going to be nice. Oh, and then for movie nights, we also bought this sound bar, Samsung sound bar with the subwoofer. Since, you know, we can't go to the movie theaters anymore, we gotta make this spot nice. We got the floor all down here. Only one's missing is this area, but nothing really goes there yet, so that's fine. That's not top priority. Always done. We got new carpet in the bedrooms, all nice and fresh. Then we've got flooring in our bedroom, all good. The only thing now is the baseboards need to go on, but we're gonna start on those probably next week because it is Thanksgiving week and the grandparents are getting into town in a few hours. So we're gonna wrap. Oh, also another thing that happened, I locked myself out of the house a couple days ago, so that cost me $180 to get a locksmith who did it in like 10 seconds. So if you're looking for a trade, man, locksmith, that might be some good money. $180 in like 10 seconds. How fast he picked that lock was insane. And then, oh, the Jeep battery died, so that was like another $260. It's just always something. But house feels so much more cozy now with the new floors. The brown just looks so nice. Makes the white brick look nice. Cabinets look better with the brown. But yeah, grandparents are getting in town, and we're gonna spend the week with them. I honestly don't know how long this video was, but thank you guys for bearing with me. Starting this week, next week, we're gonna get back to our regular scheduled programming. So thank you guys for watching. We will see you in the next one. Crown yourself.